All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and a great millstone which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled Learn How to Control Your Anger. Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because of a recent situation that I actually got into where I found myself being angry, and I let my anger overtake me. I let my anger, get me to the point where, I'm over here yelling and doing all kind of crazy things or whatever. And, at the time, I felt like that was the right thing to do. But, looking back on it, hindsight now, I'm just like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that, because, when you get into certain situations or whatever, and then you look back on it, a day or two later, you be like, damn, man, now you feel kind of foolish. And now you got to deal with this situation with that person. Things could be awkward between you and the individual that you had that situation with and everything like that. And I was just like, man, I shouldn't have done that, man. I should have just let things flow in the other direction, but I didn't. And like I said, looking back on it, I wish I would have done things differently, but it's all good. But at the end of the day, I did learn from that situation. I told myself, I got to make sure, to remain spiritual in certain situations, man, because, we not out here trying to be angry at people and, curse people out and fight and do all these other things, man. We got other things to worry about, man, especially us that's in this truth. We trying to worry about salvation. We worrying about, we're being those prisoners of hope, and we're hoping that we can make it. And, we're thinking about how Jacob's trouble is going to go down because we've seen these prophecies happening. We think about things like that, and of course, brothers, who got families, kids or whatever, they thinking about them. Then, of course, you're thinking about your regular day life situations as far as your job, your finances or whatever, because we still under the curses. So we still got to deal with the things that the Most High put us through. We just, so at the end of the day, it's like, man, when you really think about it, man, it ain't really no time to really get angry about anything, man, because we trying to stay focused on the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai, man. So at the end of the day, we got to learn to control our anger, man. We shouldn't let our anger get us to the point where we over here arguing or doing things for no reason. Now, we understand that it may happen, because, we in this flesh, man, and, we have feelings. We have emotions from time to time, and certain times, hey, it just comes out like that. But at the end of the day, we learn from it, so then we can make sure that we don't make those mistakes again. And that's the point. We learn from the situation, and then we move forward with it. All right. So this is hop right into the scriptures, man. So we're gonna go to Psalms 37, and we're gonna start at 7. And it says, "Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil." Okay, so he told us to cease from anger. That's straight to the point, man. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. When you get angry in situations and everything like that, the first things that comes to mind is to yell, curse people out. And if you get angry enough, you might start throwing stuff or flipping over tables, or or you may get ready to fight, ready to swing on somebody, because when you're angry, the first thing that you think about doing is proving that you're right, man. And then you want to show the other person that you're right through, that wrath, man, through that violence, through those harsh words. You want to make sure that everybody understands you in that type of way, man. But like I said, situations ain't call for that all the time, man. Sometimes you just got to let things be. Sometimes you just got to let things be, man. So it says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. And, and that's what we try to do every day, man. We trying to be as righteous as we possibly can, We not out here trying to be like 2/3 or anything like that. Because, 2/3, man, that's what they do. They out here to prove a point. And, that's why, you listen to all the music or whatever is real angry, is very hateful, this and that. It's nothing loving or good about any of it, and that's what a lot of our people live through that. And it's sad, man. But at the end of the day, we understand, this is how it has to be. But this is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11. Not Proverbs 19. We're going to go to Proverbs 15 and 1. And it says, "A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. See that? That's straight to the point, man. A soft answer turneth away wrath. You know, when you say things cool, calm, and collected, you'll get to the point where the person will start to match your energy. They'll start to see that you're not about that life, and they'll just be like, all right, man, look, forget it. You know, and then they'll just let the situation even out, cool down, and then you can move on from the situation. You know, I was listening to a brother's testimony a while ago, how he was saying that, you know, he was driving from work or driving from somewhere because there was a man at his house with a gun, and there he was around his woman and his children and whatever. And you know, I think an argument was going down or something like that. And so he said he drove home. And after that, you know, he didn't walk in on some, man, you better put the gun down, or I'm gonna beat your ass type shit. You know, he wasn't doing all that. So he walked up in there. He saw what the situation was. And of course, he said he was thinking about the Lord first. You know, he's thinking about the Lord. And then after that, you know, he went and said what he had to say, but he was cool, calm, and collected about it. He gave a soft answer to everything that the other man with the gun had to say. And then he said eventually the situation was over with. Nobody got hurt. The dude left, and then that was it, man. And that's what you're supposed to do, man. You know, you're not supposed to escalate the situation, because like I said, if your anger matches their anger, the only thing you're going to get out of it is something that you didn't want to be a part of in the first place. You're just going to get an angry ass situation out of it, man. Like I said, that could turn into violence. That could turn into even more harsh argument, or whatever the case may be. Then we got to understand this is how we need to be when we're on the highways and the byways as well. All right. Because, you know, these 2/3, they don't like to listen to what we have to say anyway. And then you might, 2/3 might actually run across or whatever and actually hear what we saying or whatever. And then the next thing you know, they may get angry, and it may look like they getting ready to do something, getting ready to fight or whatever. You know, at the end of the day, you realize that something getting ready to happen. You be like, all right, look, well, camp is over. We ain't got to stand here and do this. We can go about with our ways, man. We can go ahead and get up out of here. All right. And, you know, I remember, you know, I don't want to bring them up, but, you know, Sakari, you know, they be talking about how, oh, man, we got to go into the, you know, toughest neighborhoods. We supposed to be teaching this to our people or whatever. And they over here wrapped up camp because one person ran up on them and they made them shut down camp. I'm like, man, look, you know, other brothers bring out their points and videos about them, but they just like, look, man, this is not about, you know, being tough. This is not about putting ourselves on the forefront so we could upload videos showing us fighting and showing how tough we are and how strong and stiff we're standing for the Lord or whatever. We like, no, man. The Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, is going to make sure that he gets the word out to his elect and to these 2/3 regardless, man. Regardless. Our goal is to make sure that we can keep going out to the highways and the byways. All right. Like I said, you may get into a situation, whatever, somebody pull out a gun or whatever, and then you actually end up getting shot. Then what? Then what, man? You know, you won't be able to do the work no more. Well, you could have easily just been like, all right, well, this ain't that serious. You know, we can go ahead and wrap it up. It is what it is. I can go to the crib, do a sit down, you know, then I can come back out next week in the streets or whatever and do what we're supposed to do then. And then that's it. So at the end of the day, you know, you get into a situation, seem like it's about to get escalated. You give that soft answer so you can turn away that wrath and you can move forward. And that's what you want to do. You want to move forward. You're not trying to, you know, do anything differently. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. It says, surely oppression making the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. So we understand that we have this great knowledge, which is the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He gave us the secrets, the mysteries. We understand the secrets and the mysteries. So when you come into this knowledge, you get to a point where you may feel like you better than everybody else because the Most High is dealing with you on a level that everybody else is not on. So, you know, you may get into a situation or whatever, and Edom might say something to you, or 2/3 might say something to you, and the first thing that pop in your mind is you want to tell them, well, you going into slavery, or if you're a 2/3, you gonna be in a nuclear destruction, man. Y'all through anyway, and this and that, you know, because that knowledge could get you to the point where you just like, man, I wish I could just tell them what's getting ready to happen and everything like that, so they can feel salty. But at the end of the day, hey, like I said, we be discreet. We not out here, telling people what their judgment is going to be and this and that, because like the scriptures say, man, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. We keep our Israelite life for YouTube and for the highways and the byways, man, and then of course if you're around brothers. But that's it, man. We don't just be out here just being like, yeah, man, this is my life, this is what's gonna happen to you if you keep doing this and whatever. Yeah, man, we understand. We came into this knowledge, and when we come into this knowledge, we understand the world now. And yeah, we are, man. We're angry every day. We hate it here, but we don't showcase that, man. We just be like, all right, look, we just gonna deal with the suffering, because hey, the scriptures tell you that too. The scriptures tell you to suffer. We come into this truth. That's what it is. You suffer. Why? Because you're patiently waiting for the other side. You're patiently waiting for Yahushua to come back. So in the meantime, what you got to do, you got to suffer, man. So we just deal with it. But at the end of the day, that builds you up within the spirit, though, so you become a better person. All right. So once again, verse 9, Ecclesiastes 7, verse 9, it says, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. We not out here being fools, man. We out here trying to be as spiritual as we possibly can. So then, the Most High can get us out of here. So let's go ahead and end it with this, straight to the point. Romans 8 and 6. It says, let's start at 5. It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So at the end of the day, we understand when you get angry, you could become carnal. Like I said, you get to the point where you're ready to fight, you're ready to do this, you're ready to do that. And ultimately, that could put you in a situation where it could cost your life if you let it escalate that much. All right. But we are not. We are spiritual people now, man. We understand that if we continue to be spiritual, this could lead us into life and peace. Like I said, you make the correct decisions. You speak the correct way. You attack the situation the way that the Most High told you to do it. Hey, man, you could be okay. You'll be okay. And that's what we want. We want life and peace. We're not trying to have a lot of negative energy and this and that going on, and people looking at us like, we out here just trying to fight or whatever and do this and that. No, we just trying to be spiritual people and move on, man, because we're minded the things of the spirit. We're not minded the things of the flesh. We're trying to overcome the flesh. We're in these bodies, okay? We're in these bodies and everything like that, but the Most High gave us a spirit to understand that we are in these bodies, so then we can try to be a better man or a woman. So that's what it is, man. So we're not out here trying to be carnal, and we're not out here trying to be angry, man. We're out here trying to be one with Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua. So that was it. Like I said, nothing too deep. I just wanted to bring that out because of a situation that I got in, and, I just felt like, just wanted to share it real quick. So I hope this was edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth with their truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aqua that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Rachaa, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharada. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.